Hey everyone, Antoine Martel here. In this video, it's the end of the year. It's December of 2023, and I have a tax bill, so I have to go and buy some single-family home rental properties in the Midwest. And my market of choice this year is going to be Detroit and St. Louis, and I'm thinking of picking up some Section 8 rental properties in these two markets, buying them with or without a Section 8 tenant in place. If they don't have a Section 8 tenant in place, I'm going to buy it vacant, clean it up, and then put a Section 8 tenant in place. If it already has a Section 8 tenant, I'm going to go ahead and try to find some Section 8 rental properties in these markets that have a great cash flow already. So they have like a 10% cash flow or greater, and I'm doing it right on my computer, as you can see. So we're going to switch to my computer. I'm going to show you exactly what I do and how you can go out there and find Section 8 rental properties on the MLS that make an amazing return. So now let's get into the video. I'm going to share my screen. Let's go. All right. So I'm going to show you my little secret about how I go and find. First, I'm just going to look up current Section 8 rental properties in and around Detroit. So the way that we do that, we go to Detroit, 50 to 150K, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath at a minimum. We can do single family houses. I'm also open to multifamily. And then what we can do is go here. We don't want any coming soons. And then down here, what you can do is type in Section 8. This is going to show you any properties that have notes that is kind of saying Section 8 rental or potential Section 8 or whatever. And then what we can do is open these up in a different area as well. So we can do St. Louis, Missouri, remove the boundary, and that gives us the same thing as St. Louis. So St. Louis already looks very troublesome. There's only a couple listings. I also pulled up the fair market rents. So this is showing me in 2024, a 2-bedroom in St. Louis rents over $1,200. In 3-bedroom is $1,500. Here's Detroit. Detroit, very similar, $1,600, $1,300, $1,000. So I'm going to be really looking at like $1,600 in market rent, potential market rent for these houses. So already, I'm just going to nix St. Louis. I don't think we're going to work there. And then what I do is I essentially look around, click around, and start clicking on stuff, which I think brings me to this deal that I have pulled up. Then what you want to do is scroll down, East English Village, 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, currently with a Section 8 tenant. Awesome. Listed for 75 days, which is concerning. I do like this area. The Cornerstone Village kind of area is very nice and up and coming. We can look at this property history. So somebody bought it for 53. They're trying to sell it for 95. Ouchie mama. And sell it as a turnkey, kind of like a turnkey rental almost. Let's check out some of the photos. Looks okay. Looks like the Section 8 department just came back in to give them an approval, which means that the property probably looks pretty damn good on the interior. All right. Next, we want to do is analyze it. So we can go open up the Flip System app. We can go here, put in some property info. I'm just making up some information here, but let's say we buy for 95, taxes, insurance, and then we got to scroll down to the buy and hold analysis. So the rent right now is $1,100, taxes, insurance, property management. We're going to have to add that in there. Property management percentage. Where is that? Maybe it's have to. There we go. We got property management in here, taxes, insurance, vacancy and maintenance. I put 5% for vacancy and maintenance, which you want to play probably from like 5 to 10%. So maybe we'll put 10%. Interest rate I can get right now is going to be 7.5%. I'll put 20% down with 2 points. So this is how the deal looks. If I buy for 95, I'll get a loan for 76, cash needed 24, closing costs and other expenses, which is going to be $1,500 for title and escrow plus appraisal plus points. We're looking at only a 6% return on our money, right? So this deal is probably not the best because also too, just looking at the numbers, 95, looking at the 1% rule, 95K to 110, 1,100 is not that big of a delta, right? So let's keep looking. Let's see if we can find something else because I know that if I got this house vacant, I could probably rent it out for 1,600, which would then make it a killing, right? Like let's look. If I change the rent here, right? Now look at that. Now I'm making a 25% return on the money, and that's the kind of return that we want to get and that we want to see. So let's go pull up the next one here. 95K, house looks pretty good. Probably doesn't need that much work. Some wall damage, weird. Hot water tank, HVAC, electrical look fine, 95K. All right, I wonder. Okay, so somebody's just selling this house. Interesting. So this could be a good one that you can come in here and analyze, and this would be the essential numbers. I will obviously have to make some, get some more information about this, but what I would probably do, that house is done, but what I would probably do with this house is reach out to my realtor or contact the agent here and just be like, hey, I'm interested in this property. Are the tenants going to move out? Could I get a walkthrough? Could I, get a rehab bid? You may have to spend a little bit of money on the property. So you may have to come out of pocket with a little bit more cash. So like 30K instead of 25K, but your return on investment is still going to be pretty damn good with this thing. Again, we can go around and keep looking. This area is pretty rough part of town. This area, East Point, is very nice. But I mean, if you want to see some crazy numbers, like let's go, that house doesn't look very good. Like, look at this thing. Turnkey, Section 8, $900 Section 8, first-time investors. Okay, so this house is already rented out. So let's check out the numbers. $60,000 rented out for $900 a month. So $60,000. $60,000. The insurance is going to be a little bit higher than that. It'll be like $1,000 a year. Current rent is 900. Cool. So here we'll make a 10% cash on cash return. Look at this. You only need $16,000 to buy this house. If you're looking to get into a first investment property, this is a great place to start. $16,000 out of your pocket to get a deal like this one is pretty good. So this again is one that I would reach out to my realtor about and see if we can confirm that the $900 a month in rent is real and is accurate. All right. And essentially you just keep doing the same thing. So see how I'm like one of them, well, two so far, I'm going to reach out to my realtor and hit them up, right? I'm going to reach out to my realtor and say, hey, realtor, can you check out some more information about this house? Can contact the listing agent if I don't have a realtor. And then if I have a realtor for the other one, the Longview, what I'm going to do is have my realtor reach out to their realtor and get some more information on this. Essentially what I want to know is like, are they on a lease? Is it month to month? Is it yearly? When does the lease expire? How much of the current rent is the tenant paying? So Section 8 will cover a percentage of the rent, and then Section 8 will cover a percentage of the rent, and the tenant will cover the other percentage of the rent. So it's like a 90-10 kind of split, or 70-30, or 60-40. You want the tenant to be paying as little out of pocket as possible, because the portion that Section 8 is paying is all going to be guaranteed rent. All right, and then essentially what I do is I just keep going. I just keep going through it. Here's one for 55K. Going to be hard to get a loan on that one. Here's one for 79K, right? Appling. I've done a ton of deals on this street. No notes about Section 8, but we can reach out to our realtor, have them reach out to their realtor. Oh, it looks like it's vacant. So here's a good one. Let's say we take 79K, right? 79,000. And after you do, I'm going to make this video very short, but like after you do a bunch of these, you're just going to get in the swing of things like, oh man, this is easy. Like, you're going to see the same numbers and you're going to know like 70K, the rent should be $1,500 in order for the deal to work and for cash flowing, right? So let's just say we can't get the 1,600 with Section 8. We get 1,500. So we buy the property. It's already turnkey. It's ready to go. Look at it. It's nice. This can get Section 8 approved. Probably just needs okay, we need some HVAC, hot water tank. It looks like there's no major systems there. They got taken. All right, cool. So we'll have to do some work on this one. Probably spend $10,000, $20,000. There's a big hole in the wall too. Oh, wow. So we'll probably have to spend some work on this one. But look at this, 20K. Let's say we spend $10,000 in renovation. We're all in for $30,000 and we make $500 a month net cash flow, including a vacancy and maintenance percentage, right? So that's going to be a 28% return on our money. Let's say that goes down to 15% if we have to spend some money on renovation. But you just get in the swing of things. Then what you need is a software like this, Flip System PTS, which you can go to flipsystem.com, set up a time to chat with us. Then you need the teams on the ground, the realtor, property manager, and contractors to be able to do these deals. Then it's just time. It's time going out there, looking for deals, looking at what you need. Again, I'm looking at this because I need a write-off by the end of the year, so I have to buy some of these single-family houses, and this is what I do. And it's just easier for me to pick up some turnkey stuff because I get a higher bonus depreciation on those assets. And for you, you should go and look at that with your CPA and figure out what you have to do in order to reduce your tax bill. So that is all. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one.